I know a lot of you know what that concerto is called, but if you don't know what that is, that's the Bottesini Concerto number 2. Now, I thought I would use the Bottesini Concerto number 2 as an example, along with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, to talk about slides in music, especially classical music. So here's how I approach slides. Now, I know this is a can be a difficult topic for some. Some may ask, where do I slide? What is the duration of the slide? Do I slide before the note? Do I slide on the note? I mean, a lot of people have questions about slides. I'll tell you this. The best way to achieve a very good sounding slide is this. Here's how I do it, and this is how I solve the problem. So what I do is I sing the piece first before playing the piece. Now, I know a lot of folks, when they're doing a master class or even when they're by themselves and they're told to sing, they get a little shy. They don't feel like they're a singer. They're just so scared. Well, let me tell you, everybody can sing, and I feel like personally, it's how you feel about yourself, really. But I mean, the important thing is to do a slide and to make it sound good. You must sing the human voice. Rather, you must make the piece sound like it's a human voice. If you copy the human voice, then all your problems are solved. So, for example, I'm going to sing the Bottesini Concerto number 2, first few seconds of the opening. This is how I would play the piece, and listen how I do the slides. So that's how I would sing it. So you can hear how I opened it. You hear that? And here's another one. So you hear those me going up and down like that. That's a major one. So I'm going to play what I sing, right? So you can see I went on there because the way I'm thinking about this piece is I am singing it in my head and I'm translating it to my fingers. So what I'm doing is I'm basically, think of it as a machine. I'm not playing the bass, I'm singing, and my mind automatically translates what I'm hearing as far as what I'm singing to the bass. So that's the idea. So I played it a little bit different because people tend to play or sing things differently because their feeling changes. So that's my approach to doing slides. So really, I could just sit here and tell you where to do the slide. I could say, oh, well, maybe you might want to start the slide a little bit in the beginning. And then just, put your finger on the fingerboard and say, oh, do this. But really, guys, the ultimate solution to doing these slides in the long term, I'm not thinking short term, I'm thinking long term, is to sing the piece and try to emulate or copy what you're singing and then translate that to the double bass. So sing with the double bass. Sing with the double bass. This is romantic music. This is singing music. That is the whole point. And really, as a side note, I think Bottesini wrote this piece to sound like an opera because Bottesini was quite an operatic guy. So, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit more of this Bottesini. And really think about what I'm doing here. I'm not playing the bass, I'm singing and I'm translating automatically what I'm hearing in my head and playing it in the double bass. So, you can see I'm moving around a lot, and that's because I'm really in my head. I'm not here in the world. I'm in my head thinking about how I'm singing it, and I'm translating it to the bass. Now, if you see my old videos, you'll see I move a lot. I think that's pretty much the reason why I do that. And personally, I'm trying to get better at that by toning that down. It's a real skill set I'm trying to get good at. But this is how I approach slides. Before I move on to the song called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that song I just played, the Bonaccini, was played by our carbon fiber bow. I know a lot of people have thoughts and opinions about carbon fiber bows, but they're really great. They make a good sound, and they're really great for if you're playing music that's with a lot of extended technique like this. You can do all sorts of stuff with carbon fiber bows and sound good playing the Bonaccini. Now, I'm going to move on to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, pop singers are very, 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 very good at slides. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of pop singers do a lot of slides when they sing. For example, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, how a singer would interpret Somewhere Over the Rainbow, when I hear it on the radio, they sing it like this. Somewhere over the rainbow. They have a lot of inflections and embellishments, and in my opinion, singers are the king of slides. So if you want to get good at slides, try emulating pop singers. So I'm going to try to play what I just sung on the double bass and see what happens. And obviously I need to practice the song more because I don't really know the song very well. But as you can see, you can get a lot of ideas just by singing the piece before playing the piece. You know what? I think you guys get the point. Sing the piece before you play the piece, and everything else just falls into place. But obviously, you need to know the technique. I can't just let you play major concerts without knowing the technique of bass. So you need to get that. Probably need to get that settled before you're doing a lot of this stuff. Now, before I end this video, I ask one favor of you guys. If you appreciated this video, please, I'm begging you. I created this new Instagram account. I'm finally on Instagram, guys. On the description, I will put the handle, which is Xavier Foley Bass. You can follow that. You can see some of my really fun videos, and yeah, I'll try to follow you back. All right, I think that's it. And happy practicing, guys.